I heard a little bit about what you were saying about like the Holocaust and Hitler a little bit and some of the stats. So I guess just the impression I've had for most of my life. I actually am Jewish, so that probably does
every single time.
Yeah, it definitely comes with the stuff I've been hearing and whatever. So I can at least try to acknowledge that.
Are you pro-Israel or not?
I am pro-Israel.
Okay. Got a Zionist in the house? Okay.
You're a Zionist?
Yeah.
Guys, show some respect. Show some respect.
I mean, I'd like to think I'm pretty. I definitely am critical of both sides. If I have to align myself, just like yes or no, I would say I'm definitely pro-Israel for the most part.
Just listen to the mic, bro.
Oh, sorry.
Stay close to the mic so they can hear you.
I guess. I mean, I'd be happy to talk a little about Israel. I guess.
Speak up, and guys, try to be quiet in the back, guys, just so he can, you guys can hear what he's saying. So yeah, go. Just speak up so everybody can hear. Go ahead.
No, I mean, yeah, I guess I'd be willing to talk about Israel.
I mean, you said you wanted to come up. What's your disagreement? What's your grievance?
Mostly just, I guess, about what you were saying about some of the like figures during the Holocaust.
Okay. What's your grievance?
I guess I'm just more familiar with like the number that's like 6 million Jews were killed. And you had said I think 270,000. Yeah,
that's the number that the Red Cross came up with.
I think I've heard that. So why is it that you think that it was fewer?
Well, I mean, for them to conduct, 6 million people is a lot. Okay, I think people grossly underestimate how much 6 million really is, and for them to do that amount of killing in that short period of time, via ovens, it just simply the math doesn't math, right? It just doesn't make sense. So it's just damn near impossible. And then when you find out that there's a proclivity to lie, to prop up this narrative, because there is a fundamental economic benefit to doing so, because we have an entire industry based around that. They're gonna do what they got to do to make money and get sympathy, because the entire Jewish narrative of victimhood stems from the Holocaust. So they're gonna fight tooth and nail to protect that.
So you're saying that it's like sort of profitable economically to
absolutely.
Like,
there's an entire
sympathy?
there's movies that have been made on it. There's memorials. There's museums. There's a huge financial incentive to kind of run with that official narrative. And then on top of that, not only does it serve economically, it also serves politically. They're able to use that to justify their reckless foreign policy, right, that they're doing now. They're saying never again as they bomb kids and conduct a genocide, right? They say never again when they're over here passing anti-Semitism laws. They're saying never again when the international community tries to hold them accountable. When Netanyahu got indicted by the ICC, what'd he say? Oh, this is anti-Semitism, oy vey. Like, the entire Jewish victim narrative is propped up by the Holocaust for both financial, political, and sympathy reasons.
Okay. I mean, I'd certainly say, that's logical, that's sound. The only, I guess, the way that I disagree...
And I want to be clear, I'm not saying it didn't happen, but
no,
I just question how it's been said it happened by the official narrative.
I sort of disagree, like, a little bit in two ways.
All right.
Like, first of all, I would say, like, the 270,000 versus 6 million in terms of, like, sympathy, I think that those two numbers resonate. Like,
both are terrible.
They're both terrible, of course. We both agree. But, I mean, in terms of how much that, resonates with, like, people who are going to be visiting these museums and voting for certain people and politicians, like, I don't think that the two different numbers really would make a humongous difference in terms of the amount of sympathy they're gaining.
They're both atrocities, but the problem is lying or exaggerating to garner that sympathy. That's the problem.
Okay, so then I guess
that makes sense.
The thing I was going to say is, like, just the fact that 6 million sounds like a hugely, like, overestimated number doesn't make it seem, like, impossible to me, especially from all the stuff that I've heard. Like, I know that they had, like, I mean, these cremation ovens that they had, like, it really is ridiculous if you read about some of the, which I'm sure that you have.
Yeah. It's just not physically possible. Like, the cremation process takes at least 1 to 2 hours with modern technology. How are they going to do that with, during World War II era technology?
They had group ovens, and they would bring in large groups of people. Like for example, Auschwitz, I've seen like pictures of some of the ovens they have. I remember hearing something about someone said like 2 ovens running like continuously over the course of like World War II during
It
the
would be
Holocaust.
impossible.
It would be impossible, but it's not true that there were 2. I mean, there were countless.
Yeah, I think
smaller
the main
camps.
number is 15, but even with 15, it'd be impossible. You
No.
saw 2, but
Okay, I don't know like all of the.
it's where the Cookie Monster meme comes from, actually. Shirts and
What's
stores,
the
by the way,
Cookie
guys.
Monster? Oh, is it with cookies?
Yeah, I got the cookie. Yeah.
You couldn't bake that many cookies.
Yeah,
I mean,
you just can't bake that many cookies at that time, bro. It's just impossible,
but
man.
again, I don't know all of the exact numbers, but like I've heard just from like stuff that I've been exposed to, like the amount of, like it is possible. Like I feel like neither of us have.
Anything is possible, but what we need to get to is it probable. That's where the real discussion is had. Anything is possible, but is it probable?
I just think that the answer, like it did, like there was enough. There were enough ovens, and it did happen. That's what I think.
I'm not disputing that it happened. I'm disputing that it happened the way that the official narrative says 6 million happened. You know, they had a whole bunch of other, ridiculous things like, oh, they turned us into soap. We were hitting these gas chambers. We all like it just, a lot of things just don't add up. But anybody else, or do you have anything else on that?
I don't think I have anything else.
All right, no worries, man. Good discussion.
Thank you for your time.
No problem, bro. Thank you for coming on the mic.